What happens when leaders shout full-scale war amid conflicting facts? Maya lays out the domestic strain and civilian risk. Leo walks the forensics and calls out manufactured narratives. We trace disputed strikes, casualty contradictions, and a U.S. policy choice that could widen the conflict. I'll draw the verified timeline from the news summary for context. Ethan. The 3 YouTube transcripts will inform Maya and Leo's debate.
Look, Pezeshkian's use of full-scale war is not just rhetoric. He framed Iran as besieged economically, culturally, and politically. His 20-point plan and austerity anecdote show a government under strain that can be pushed toward repression or retaliation.
Hold on, narratives are being stacked. The timing with Mr. Netanyahu's Mar-a-Lago trip and online chatter suggests a constructed case to justify pressure. Some channels are already primed to point fingers at Tehran.
Fact check. In the summer, a 12-day campaign struck Iranian sites. Some reports name Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan. Iranian officials and many outlets say roughly 1,100 Iranians died. Israeli deaths reported as 28 to 33. Sanctions returned in September.
Note this. The presidential statement ran on the Supreme Leader's website. Transcript analysis flags that as lockstep messaging. The Revolutionary Guard answers to the Supreme Leader, so political posturing can have operational consequences.
Experts in the transcripts warned Iran isn't mobilized for a conventional offensive. Cyber attacks, covert actions, and proxy skirmishes are likelier. Still, the online spin, Project Sunrise threads, and loud conjecture can push policy toward haste.
We also have clear contradictions to flag. Casualty totals vary. The exact facilities struck differ by account. And some outlets say Pezeshkian was injured while others omit that. That's a fog we should treat as a talking point, not a closed case.
Those gaps matter on the ground. A weakened rial, protests, and business closures raise domestic fragility. When leaders shout war while populations suffer, the cost falls on civilians. Sanctions and reprisals risk amplifying that suffering.
Strategically, Israel's pivot to missiles as a casus belli is central. If Washington signs up for renewed strikes, the confrontation could widen into sustained proxy clashes. That decision requires restraint, not reflex driven by media narratives.
Next episode, we'll probe the missile claims, trace sanctions mechanisms, and seek on-the-ground testimony to cut through the fog. For now, rising rhetoric, disputed facts, and a pivotal U.S. policy choice are the fault lines to watch.